Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, new developments in India-Pakistan crisis. And we have the Pakistanis, or at least one official, senior official, threatening India with a nuclear attack. As you probably know, both India and Pakistan have nuclear weapons. And the Pakistanis got it by saying, we will build a nuclear weapon even if we have to eat only grass. And they did. And who can stop them now? So what's going on here? You know what happened with that attack by those terrorists in Kashmir? Those terrorists who are on the payroll of... Okay? All right, too obvious. And then a crisis was created to destabilize India, not Pakistan, India. And very curious is the fact that you don't hear anybody in the West saying that they are eager to mediate. The United States of America is waiting. The European Union, none of these guys are saying, you know what, I want to mediate. After all, Pakistan is under US's control very much. CIA has a lot of bases over there and operates drones out of Pakistan in Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a independent sovereign country, mind you. So, nevertheless, we have other countries who offer their services to try to defuse India-Pakistan situation, like China and Iran. Interesting. But the Americans, the peacemakers, the spreaders of freedom and democracy, are waiting to see. They just threw their little bomb over there and they're waiting to see who's going to be blown up. All right. They hope Modi. But Modi is smarter than that. So let me show you first who wants to defuse the India-Pakistan situation, which is China and Iran. The other one is a statement coming from the guys in Pakistan. A senior Pakistan official threatens India with nukes. Isn't that fantastic? And the non-intervention of the lovers of peace, justice, rules-based world order and all that. Isn't that strange? They don't even bother. They don't even bother to hide, say, we can help you guys fix things. We said it, forget. Not even that. Why? They all know. They all know who's who, what's what. All right. I hope the Pakistani and the Indians are smarter than these baboons here, and they will understand that they are playing with fire. All right. Let's go. Here is the first topic. First article from the 28th of April 2025. China offers to help defuse India-Pakistan tension. Excellent. Beijing has urged the South Asian neighbors to exercise restraint and work towards de-escalation. Smart and peace-oriented. China has called for an impartial investigation into the recent Kashmir terrorist attack that claimed 26 lives and has urged India and Pakistan to exercise restraint and work towards de-escalation. Wisdom, that's what it is. During a phone call on Sunday with Pakistani Foreign Minister Mohammad Isakdar, Chinese Foreign Minister, smart guy Wang Yi, emphasized that conflict would not serve the interests of India or Pakistan. But whose interests? And would not help regional peace and stability. Wang also reiterated China's support for Pakistan's efforts to combat terrorism. But hey, those guys have CIA guys over there, but this operates out of Pakistan. Interesting, huh? Was that a war on terror? Why we have troops in Syria? Stated that it was the collective responsibility of all nations to address the issue, but the Americans don't really give a shit. Right? Saudi Arabia, which was hosting Iranian Prime Minister Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi when the Kashmir attack took place last Tuesday, he also sought to de-escalate, even Saudi Arabia, the situation. According to the Saudi Foreign Ministry, Prince Faisal bin Farhan held separate phone conversation on Friday with Indian External Affairs, Dr. Jai Shankar, whom I like very much, and Pakistani Foreign Minister Dar. Very good. That's fantastic. I don't see any Americans here. Do you see any Americans here? All right. That's the first one. Second, Iran offers help in restoring India-Pakistan relations. Beautiful, beautiful. These are neighbors, they're in the area, right? Iran on Friday offered its help to maintaining relations between India and Pakistan amid flared tensions and the Pahalgam terror attack. Okay, that's fantastic, don't you think? Tehran stands ready to use its good offices in Islamabad and New Delhi to forge greater understanding at this difficult time. Fantastic, that's extraordinary. And then, this guy's right there. Senior Pakistani official threatens India with nukes. Okay, let's see who this guy is. Pakistani Railways Ministry. Railways. Are the trains on time? That will be my first question. And I guarantee you they're not. So why don't you go over there to cook me something, okay? And then we talk politics. Oh, did I say that? All right, so Pakistani Railway Minister Hanif Abbasi has threatened India with nuclear strike amid growing tensions. I suspect that Mr. Abbasi wants a different position than the railway minister, which I guarantee is doing a shitty job. Not because I don't know anything about it, but I know something about it anyway. So I guess he wants something else. What? And he says here that nobody knows where we have placed our nuclear weapons across the country. They say they have 130 nuclear warheads, which are not for display. The transportation, the railway, choo-choo, guy. I think he was activated by the masters, who also activated, I think, the same guys in Kashmir. I have no evidence. I'm just, talking smack. But it's very curious. The guys are all quiet on a Western Front, if you know what I mean. This guy was activated to say we're going to, like the other guys cannot nuke them. And for whom? For what? Don't you think that the Kashmir issue cannot have been solved already? It could have been solved many years back, my friends. It's not the right will, because the same thing why in the Korean Peninsula, those guys, those brothers are still at war. There's no peace treaty between North Korea and South Korea. Why? They have the same common denominator. The same in the Middle East. You have people that hate one another. Supposedly, they have the same common denominator. You could look in Ukraine. Cousins or brothers, Ukrainians and Russians are fighting like crazy. Same common denominator. You're going to find the same dirty tale in all these areas that I mentioned. And it's not over. Looking in China and Taiwan. The same people, however you want to call it, the same tale over there. So, is this the factor of peace, or is the peacemaker? Yeah, peace, that kind of peacemaker. Strange, right? Strange. It's just, they don't care about those guys with nuclear weapons, the Americans and the rest of the Western world. They don't care. It's their deal. The point is, India must change course, break off of BRICS, throw Russia under the train, have bad relations with China. That's the whole goal. And build our stuff that we don't build, right? And buy our oil, our whatever we send liquefied natural gas. Remember, Mr. Vance, the Prime Minister, Vance Pence, the same thing? No. He went over there and spoke with Modi. And he said, we're going to give you this, buy our F-35s, forget about the Sukhoi 57. We're going to give you ours. They just want that. That's the way it goes. Threats, blackmail, regime change, all these have been already tried. And now it's clear bribes. This is not negotiations. It's not like, I want to compete with you. Like the Europeans. In Europe, the Americans did not want to compete with the Russian gas. They simply told the Europeans, stop buying their gas and buy ours 3 to 4 times premium price. And the Europeans, because they're independent, said, yes, master, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.